known for. Cleaning up false doctrine. What I'm good at. Cleaning up false doctrine.
Never shoulda gave it. Never shoulda gave it without you. Almost lost it all, but now I see that I can get money for free. All I gotta do is lie and steal. Hey, big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach, and to the mighty nation of Israel. I say Shabbat Shalom, family. Well, another preacher strikes again by the name of Marvin Sapp. Try to hustle his church for $40,000. No, he didn't try to do anything. He got the money and then locked the doors on the people. Man, I want to give a shout out to Bro Tim. If you are not subscribed to Bro Tim, you're missing out, family. You're missing out. If you are not subscribed to my brother, A Heart Tried by Fire, you missing out. If you are not subscribed to my brother Timothy Jacobs, he share great information, you missing out. So support these brothers, family, and show love to them on behalf of your brother K. Judah. Now let me say this. We've been trying to warn our people for decades. We've been letting y'all know that these churches, that these preachers, they just trying to hustle you, family. All these preachers are is nothing but pimps. And they just want to hustle the church. But our people, they don't seem to understand. Even though we are showing them scriptures, they see it with their eyes. Nobody won't listen. So Marvin Sapp closed the doors, hustled the church, $40,000, and did not even tell the people what the money was for. Man, let's break this down. Let's get it, family. Check this out.
I went upstairs today to get my license and ordination renewed. I don't mind telling you, I was 2 years behind. I had to pay $2,000 to get my ordination and my licensing renewed. I pulled out my credit card. I paid my $2,000. How in the world I'm going to preach up here and not lead by example?
So this is what I want to ask Marvin Sapp. What do you being 2 years behind on your automation have to do with the church? That don't have nothing to do with you preaching. That's your own personal problems away from the church that you was 2 years behind. What do that have to do with the church, bruh? What do that have to do with you standing on the pulpit teaching the word of Yah? So now you're going to try to play on the people. You're going to try to let them know that you was 2 years behind. You paid your $2,000, and by you doing that, that means that the church should also give money, because you also going out your way giving money for your 2 years behind automation. So if y'all want me to preach and I'm coming out my pocket to pay my $2,000, that means y'all need to give me that money back. That's basically what he's saying, family. You got to listen to the play on words, because one thing preachers know how to do very well is play on the people. Let's go back to the video.
He asked me to give $800, went in my pocket, gave $800. Because leadership lead and they understand the cost
That nigga lying.
So y'all just heard Marvin Sapp. Y'all just heard him. There's a cost to preaching. My question would be, what is the cost? What is the cost? How can you put a cost on the word? What is the number? Yes, a preacher is worthy of his hire, but I'm asking, what is the cost? Because the word was given to you freely. Freely you supposed to give it. So when Yeshua sent out the disciples, what was their cost? What was the cost when he sent them forth? This is Luke chapter 9, and I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. Luke chapter 9 and verse 1. And it reads, Then he called his 12 disciples together and gave them power and authority over all devils and to cure diseases. And he sent them to preach the kingdom of Elohim and to heal the sick. And he said unto them, Take nothing. No, there's a cost. Take nothing. No, man, there's a cost. Take nothing for your journey. Neither staffs, nor scrip, neither bread, neither money. Neither have 2 coats apiece. And whatsoever house ye enter into, there abide, and thence depart. And whosoever would not receive you when you go out of that city, shake off the very dust from your feet for a testimony against them. So he told the 12, take no money. Don't even worry about anything. You will be provided for. So what he did, he had to let the church know that 2 years ago, he was behind. What that got to do with these people? You don't think these people are also going through things that they may be behind on? But you want to make them feel guilty to help you, but y'all never help the church. Y'all got people riding metro buses just to get to church. And you sitting up here pulling up in a Rolls Royce. Well, K. Judah, they have buses, but you ain't got no drivers to pick the people up and drop them off. So what good is the buses? Let's get back to the video, man.
That is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I actually think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife Melinda P. Sapp was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap, that's swag. I was looking in her eyes, she's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I actually think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife Melinda P. Sapp was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap, that's swag. I was looking in her eyes, she's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. I got you. Let's see. So put your 20 away, preachers. That 20 wasn't for you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on take your phone and stick it on the bucket. Shh. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship.
This man just lied and said giving is worship. This man just lied to the church and said giving is worship. So what did Adam give in exchange for having dominion over all the creation? What did Noah give in exchange for his faith to be the one who survived when Elohim destroyed the earth? What did David give in exchange to be king? Because he had a heart like unto Yah. What did Abraham give in exchange for his faith and belief in Yah? What did Jacob give? How can worship have a cost on it? Faith don't have a cost. Worship don't have a cost. When Yah brought us into this knowledge, we did not give anything in exchange for this knowledge. We didn't come out our pocket. There's nothing we can recompense him. There's no amount of money. So how can giving be worship? How? These are greedy dogs. These are men who can never have enough. These are men who have scattered the flock. They have destroyed the sheep. They have spread you abroad. And many of you are so comfortable in lies, wallowing in vomit. The same old thing every week, like being on a job that you know you don't like. You know you can do better, but you're afraid to do better. Most people get too comfortable where they at, so they don't want to elevate. That's what's going on with our people. They're afraid of higher education in the scriptures, higher learning, the real true worship of Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. Our people talk that talk, but there is no actions behind those words that they talk. Christ told you, he that say he believe me, you gotta walk also in his footsteps. He that say he know me and keeping not my commandments is a liar. There is no amount of money you can put on worship. But because the preacher is a pimp, the preacher is a hustler, the preacher is a liar, there is no preacher in America that look like us that teach truth. Only Geno Jennings. So let me not say there is no preacher. Geno Jennings speak truth. Now, do I agree with everything Geno Jennings say? Absolutely not. But one thing I gotta give Geno. At least Geno read the scriptures. At least Geno is feeding the flock. And at least Geno Jennings is not begging the people for the money. Now, don't get me wrong. You need people to give sometimes, donation, for whatever you trying to do inside the church. Maybe it's feeding the homeless. Maybe you clothing the homeless. Maybe you trying to get some buses in order to pick people up to bring them to church and also back home from church. Now, if you having money because you keeping the feast days, that's a beautiful thing. Everybody should be giving when you have a ministry, because you can't take animals to the store and pay in exchange for food. You need money. But these preachers are not doing that. These preachers are hustling the church in exchange for their worship. This man say it costs to sit up here. It sure didn't cost David to sit up on the throne. He was just chosen by Yah. He was the best candidate for the job. This man is not no preacher, man. This man need to go back to never should have made it. But he ain't no preacher. I truly believe that most of these men, they knew if it don't work out with whatever I'm trying to do in life, maybe in corporate America, maybe I don't like my job, maybe I ain't making enough money. It's one thing that our people do know. I'm talking about these black preachers. All they got to do is go to theology school, get a degree. They can be a preacher, get with the right Caucasian man who gonna show them the game on how to scam the church. Get you a 501c3. We gonna put you in theology school, and we gonna tell you what to preach. You can't preach the truth though. You have to preach Christmas. You have to preach bunny laying eggs. You have to lie and play on the people. That's what church all about. But guess what Christians do? They try to defend what these men do. Every last one of your preachers outside of Geno Jennings, because he, acknowledged himself as a Christian preacher. Everybody else outside of him is a fraud. They pathetic. I don't care if they read the scripture, they ain't reading it in context. I don't care if they open up the Bible, they don't know what they talking about. This dude, Anthony Mitchell, the one everybody love, all y'all love, talking about tattoos is not against the Bible. Because Christ had a name written on his thigh. This dude don't have no common sense. He had it written on his clothes, dog. He had the name written on his clothes, dog. Not on his thigh. But these your preachers, though. These are men that you love, like the Marvin Sapps, the Creflo Dollars, the T.D. Jakes, the Leroy Thompsons, the Micah Todd, the Anthony Mitchells. All your preachers are frauds. Even your gospel artist singers are frauds. Now, this what they doing now. I couldn't make it in hip hop, so what I'm gonna do is bring the hip hop inside of Christianity, or bring the hip hop inside of the truth. And these men sound just like the men in the world. Them boys acting like they gang bangers. Them boys dress like the world. They trying to adapt to the world, but they trying to use the Bible to do it. All your preachers are frauds, man. Every last one of them, they are frauds. You can't show me one preacher in America outside. You can't show me one preacher in America outside of Geno Jennings who actually go into the Bible and feed the sheep. Just show me one. Stop showing me preachers that just talking. Show me a preacher in America that opened up the Bible and is feeding the sheep. Y'all know what's so sad about this? All your Negro preachers, all the millions of dollars they making off the backs of their own people, and they got the audacity to complain about what the white man do. And look at what they doing to their own people. Every last one of your preachers got churches the size of arenas. Some of these churches can hold 35,000, 25,000, 50,000. And it's off the backs of the people. And then when they take the money from the people, they go try to get book deals and movie deals and try to make it look like they got the money honestly. But they ain't nothing but greedy dogs and wolves in sheep's clothing. All your preachers are pathetic. Every last one of them. I'ma say it again. All your Christian preachers, they are pathetic. Every last one of them. They not chosen by Yah. He never called them. They are speaking things he did not tell them to speak. They giving you an emotional high. You love it. You full of dope. I mean that dopamine. It's called false doctrine and lies. You drunk with wine. You staggering all over the place. And guess what? It's not from strong drink. It's from delusion and lies. That's why the Bible said this. With all deceivableness of you that's going to perish, because you love not the love of the truth. So a lot of y'all just gonna perish, and you're gonna perish and die ignorant. I want to say this before I go. Christ said, let the dead bury the dead. What you mean, KJ? Let the spiritual dead bury their physical dead. Let the spiritual dead bury their physical dead. And your brother K. Judah want to say to the mighty nation of Israel, and I can speak for all of us when I say this, we are so thankful that Yah called us out of delusion. We are so thankful that Yahshua, our King, died that we can have a second chance at salvation. Because Yahshua said, I restored that which I took not away. So we don't play with the truth, we love the truth. And there is no cost you can put to the truth, but give praise and worship honestly, sincerely. But it has no cost. I say big salute, family, and many blessings. Shalom.
Close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together.
Never should have gave it. Never should have gave it without you. Almost lost it all. But now I see that I can get money for free. All I gotta do is lie and steal.